of unable to really get ahead in any part of the laning stage. They were struggling all over the map.
Yeah, I feel the damage output and the speed at which the gank comes in from the Darkseer and Spirit Breaker is still catching people off guard a lot. And they did nerf it, you know, they tried to nerf the damage output in the C and D patch, but it's still very strong. It's still a very potent combo. The biggest issue for Darkseer though in this game is definitely that Oracle and
it is
what can happen in the early game here, because we already saw Universe have a really bad time on his Beastmaster.
He did. He got totally zoned out lane by GH and Kuro,
and he needs a good game now.
Oh, let's see. We'll see if Xnova is able to find himself in the same lane at the start, or if he's going to have to make the quick TP to make. So at the same time, we'll see how he plays that, because he may want to just go for the walk, because TP could be responded to by a quick TP in response.
FY taking some hits, gets the double stun. Frost Shield still has the AoE though.
They do still have the. He took the level 1 in the passive, just hoping for bashes.
Wrestler's there. He could pounce, but not really worth it. Perhaps he does it.
He's gonna try. I mean, if they get bash,
it's just some damage. Bash him away.
Let's see if they can get FY instead. Oh, FY.
LGD.
What?
He's just.
Why did he? Oh, okay, that makes more sense. It's like, yeah, MSS forward.
That's funny.
Yeah, the lag makes a little more sense as to why we pause rather than this spontaneous need to type the name of his team.
Yeah, I know.
And
just chanting.
It's like a China LGD just before he dies.
He's
but I should be
up
fine.
The crowd, you know, building up.
Yeah, they can't quite dive from under the tower. They'll let him go. But they're still doing the job. They
want to steal now, though.
It's going to be 2 salves being forced out by LGD to start the game off.
Oh, cancelled the salve too. Some lost value for Lion.
Oh, Burrow strike from Chalice will secure the bounty rune here. Resolution, he's still playing around with Xnova.
That's a kill, I believe.
It is, and they get it first. So Forward Gaming will find the first blood.
That's a great start for Resolution right there.
And
if you have a Slark in your team, that's one hero that really does well with a good start.
Yeah.
Like, he can snowball faster than many other heroes. And he puts his Quelling Blade on his support who TPs in, so he doesn't even have to go to a side shop.
Efficiency.
Yeah.
And the 1 recipe too, so he can get that full 1 done for the side shop.
Man, this Frost Shield is really something.
I mean, 6 seconds.
Yeah, I
6
feel
blasts.
Maybe I should just remove like 1.5 seconds or something from it. It feels crazy.
Yeah. Or at least I mean, as good as it is, Lich did just die.
Yeah, he does get
needs a buff. Stun. Needs more buff. We gotta make Frost Shield better.
They should make it 7.5 seconds.
They should double the slow. But yeah, pressure's on from LGD on this bottom lane, as you can't afford to be giving up kills. I mean, you're 3 and they're 2.
Yeah, it's one of those, you know, oldest combos in the game. It feels like when you have 2 stuns. It's just you stun first, I stun second. But Lion, you gotta keep an eye on how FY plays the lane, because he gets so many right clicks on to the range heroes. Like, he trades hits really well, and then surprise, that's a kill.
We'll see in the other lane. So you are obviously up against maybe. So Lina Razor matchup between the 2.
So far, Razor actually winning quite hard. He has 4 denies, and that's the difference between them.
And top lane, Universe, of course, just constantly being followed around by Xnova.
Yeah, I think Xnova has no other job in life right now.
Just ruin the Darkseer's game.
Yeah, just grief him.
And Universe is having to resort
he's
to old-fashioned CS.
He's trying to fake his Iron Shell, but doesn't really do much.
And just able to get the denies here, so it doesn't even need to take the Iron Shell away from the creep for now. And actually sees the opportunity to set up a bit of a slow onto Universe. Bottom lane. MSS just consistently trying to get in the face of these 2. I mean, he's tanky on the Spirit Breaker, so he can't afford to run right up to the line and have a go, but down bottom. They do actually try and lead in themselves, LGD, with the stun, but now Chalice, he's going to get caught out by a pounce. They'll charge forward, and that was a little bit of a weird attempt from LGD to make a play there, going in On to Resolution. I mean, he was never going to die with the backup of MSS and SVG. That seemed a little off play from LGD.
Well, they're trying to play aggressive here because if they sit back and don't do anything, their Sanking is level 1 right now. They need to try and do something because else the Slark is going to take over the lane.
I mean, Resolution, the CS is great for Rezo. This is by far the best start he's had today. He did not have this sort of start in the Liquid series.
That's true.
But he's getting absolutely all the farm that he needs. Definitely the tough lane at the moment for Forward is this top, where Universe is... I mean, sure, at a point, you can't lane against this Oracle. You just goes to jungle, don't you?
Yeah, but you can't really jungle with level 1 Iron Shell. He has level 2 on it now.
Okay.
So he could sort of start jungling, but it's really slow. And you don't want to leave the lane. You still get more by doing what he's doing here now. I think when he has his Soul Ring, he might start jungling, though. But so far, both teams are having a good start on their carries.
We'll see here again with the Frost Shield chase, but not quite enough to get in range for a bash onto FY.
I like what Sanking is doing here, Sandstorming, but all 3 heroes, so many.
Nice 3-man stun here from FY. Will it save him? He's trying to get away. MSS charges forward. A bash would do it. Doesn't get it. At the same time up top, Universe continues to try and hang around in the lane.
Oh, look at Sanking.
Loses his life.
Still be in trouble. He gets out.
The Universe, again, another tough start for the offlaner.
Yeah, definitely. He has to work hard for anything here. He will get the tomato. That's always something. And he wants to go hijack the lane right now. There's a little bit of a time where the Oracle moved down bottom. So he might actually find some farm now.
There we go.
I'm surprised that Oracle decided to ever leave the Darkseer.
Yeah, this seems to be the place to be. I mean, maybe Xnova feels they can really set up some action onto the Slark. They probably identify that
maybe
Rezo's getting a lot of farm.
Maybe he just feels like he slowed down the Darkseer enough, and now if he can stop the Slark from getting an early Shadow Blades, you know, that will make the PA dominate. Because PA is fine top. She's fine alone. Darkseer is gonna get more than free farm now, though. That's just how Darkseer works.
Universe
if you leave him,
he's catching up now.
He will have the efficiency going here of farming the creeps and the jungle.
Mid lane, 26 for 5, 26 for 8, pretty much even between these two mids at the moment. As bottom lane, they do lose FY. SVG's able to chase him with the Frost Shield. Now Rezo, he's low on health, but he's got the backup he needs, and Forward Gaming will get both kills down in this bottom lane. This game, this lane is being set up perfectly for Resolution. He's having a very good start on the Slark, thanks to MSS and SVG.
Well, they semi-committed to shutting down Slark, right? They rotated the Oracle down bottom, but then he immediately recognized that I can't do too much, and then he ran all the way top, and now he's here with like very little mana. I feel like Xnova's rotation there was not really achieving what he wanted to.
No, it was a lot of time, as you say, that he was out of that lane. Universe was given the chance to get a decent amount of CS to get back
like
in the game.
Almost 2 levels from it.
So the failed rotations costing LGD a little bit as Forward Gaming do hold the lead. There's going to be a wraparound onto mid, FY. Set up with the stun. Got a Hex as well. More than enough time to allow maybe to come in with the ultimate and have the damage to bring him down. Top lane.
They're trying. He used his surge already. This is the thing. You cannot run away from Oracle, but they're going to let him go. Might have been able to get him, but counter TP.
Yeah. Could have cost them their life. And, I mean, they recognize what Universe doesn't have any regen on him. He's only got the stick and the Soul Ring.
Oh, they went on him now.
Oh.
Blinked after, but just surge, and he's out.
Yeah, just trying
what
to
they can do, though, is throw the Purge onto the PA and then Blink Strike in.
Yeah.
And then you have it coming in after.
Yeah. Bottom lane. Again, MSS charging in, getting himself on top of both FY and Chalice. Blast as well. As they'll try and do their best to work their way out of this. Can Rezo get in for the pounce? Doesn't want to try for it. Wants to focus on hitting the CS. But the sort of tri-lane magic working out for Forward here.
Yeah, they're basically doing something very similar to what Liquid did in the last game against them. Just work really hard on securing free farm on one lane, and then if you're doing fine mid, you're in a good spot. You know?
I mean, they're trying to get Resolution, but Resolution...
He knows his limits.
He's able to play it out there. Yeah, he's fine. Again, LGD, they're feeding away a fair few kills, and FY missing the stun. MSS getting all the bashes in the world that he needs. He's going to chase down FY as FY's team down very low to the Orbit Venom. Will he be able to find that finishing touch? FY's trying to juke it. He'll turn, does get the stun.
He can't hit though, because then he gets charged instantly.
Oh, and MSS will get taken out as maybe rotates towards the bottom lane. And they are able to keep FY safe and allow FY to walk back to base. But yeah, I think maybe realised he was like, we got to do something. What's going on down here, guys? This bottom lane's a bit of a mess. You're allowing Resolution to get away with a lot of farm. They've got to shift it up, put some extra pressure on.
Well, we're at that time now when the mid heroes are starting to come online.
Yeah.
Both Lina and Razor are definitely mid heroes who rotate a lot and start making something happen. They don't just want to focus on their own game. So what are we gonna see the Razor do here? He wants to go together with Lion, look for a kill, but they have been spotted by a ward, so nothing should come out of this. Lina is backing out. Also surprised that he's not just popping the ulti on Razor to farm. We've seen much more like generous use of the ulti develop over the last, I don't know, year or so of Razor gameplay. But he's holding it for now. Wants to have it for a fight. Smoke move might... Oh, not even smoke.
There's a lot of heroes here from forward. MSS will be the first to be spotted, but obviously LGD not wanting to go for a play aggressively on the mid lane. Bottom lane though, Chalice in trouble once again. This
Rezo is taking off here.
Oh man, that's, I mean, that is the 4th death for Chalice this match on the bottom lane. MSS is trying to chase down X-Nova, but maybe he's going to be there to back him up as they'll turn and will claim the life of MSS. Maybe he's actually going to look to see if he can chase down SVG as well. See if he gets himself in range for the current. And actually, no, it looks like, okay, you can't dispel it.
It didn't proc in time. It took a very long time before it procced there. So
but I swear it was going on cooldown and it wasn't removing the frost shield.
It went on cooldown before though. I'm not convinced. I'll pay attention to it next time.
Yeah,
as well.
so I imagined it should remove. It should
because it only came off when the frost shield was already running out there. I don't think that.
Oh, there we go. That's where we're wrong. Yeah, you were right. They did change it. It doesn't purge. Just testing with you, chat. We're just testing that you've read the patch notes because we obviously have. But no, it doesn't purge anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. SVG. He's gone. Quick crit from Arme does the job, but FY will lose his life in return. They do have 3 heroes here, but no real way to quite follow up and chase down Arme. Arme's going to look towards the back. Oh, in fact, he's ready to fight. He's got X-Nova coming. MSS trying to charge away, but the root will hold him down. Arme has the damage. That's a double kill for the PA. And they're not done yet. He's got Surge up in a second, so Universe will be... I say it will be fine, but maybe he's there. Oh, the dagger! They got him! Oh, it's a triple kill for Arme.
Wow.
Oh, I mean, that it looked like it was going to go okay for Ford. They kill FY, they had the numbers, but suddenly LGD, they have backup coming in. Maybe turns up, X-Nova's there as well, and Arme's just able to turn, get a triple kill at 10 minutes in on the PA.
Yeah, he's now looking really farm. Let's see a net worth here. The Slark, who has had a really good start, is now 500 gold, almost 600 gold behind the PA. So PA is definitely not having a bad game by any means.
And with that sort of farm, he's able to...
He's going to go Demon Edge.
Yeah, just get it straight up in the bank first.
Yeah, Demon Edge is going to be added now, and he'll hit really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, with the crit, we already saw him deal a lot of damage, but now it's getting higher. Oh, he's using the blur. He wants to go in.
Oh!
Oh my god.
There's the Surge Spirit Breaker. I mean, that's the combo.
Yep, but Lina got brought down as
yeah,
well.
that's not how you want to see it play out, where you kill a support, you lose your mid. They do manage to also lose SVG as well as LGD.
Like how you say they managed to do that.
For some reason, he's here. Was he trying to get some wards down?
Yeah, just trying to do. I feel like that's been the story of watching him today. It's been him wanting to ward innocently and people just murdering him.
How's Chalice? Is he picking it back up down there? He's got 1k towards his blink.
No Radiance this game.
No, not quite the same as Mind Control Sand King, at least in this opener. And Chalice,
no, he really had to work for this off lane on the Sand King. Oh, a charge onto the Oracle. Gets held. It looks so ridiculous when you slow Spirit Breaker during the charge.
Yeah, because he's still doing the...
Yeah,
he's struggling, you know. He tries to go for it.
Trucking through it.
There we go. That's a plus 50.
FY building up. Charging his cannon.
Watch out for this, man. I mean, at the moment it may just look like the one buff, but you can guarantee that he's going to get more this game.
It builds up. It really does. I mean, you can feel it when you're playing.
Like it's always demoralizing when you just see the Lion has got to a point where his finger's just one-shotting some of your heroes.
If you one-shots the Lich, you know, that's very achievable.
Yeah, these numbers are certainly reachable for FY.
I wouldn't put it past him, for sure. And now we see everyone sort of playing on the top part of the map. Damn, that charge.
That's charge setup, but X-Nova's there. He's got the backup. They turn, they get the burrow strike out onto MSS. MSS will also be rooted down by X-Nova, buying time for Arme to TP in and cut him down with a crit. X-Nova there with a quick save and turnaround plays, and they're not done because maybe with the perfect angle for the rotation, comes in from the side of it all. Laguna will be dropped down, and Resolution's trying to commit onto maybe. They get the vacuum onto 4. They will kill off the Razor. Wall's going to be dropped down as well, but Universe, can he actually get himself out of this one? He cannot, as again, it's Arme getting the triple kill. Forward Gaming, they're desperately trying to fight, but they just can't come out on top of these engagements.
Yeah, such important kills as well, and managing to get on top of the Lina instantly there. He did like 6 hits, and eventually he got the crit and killed her.
Oh boy!
But this is full Battle Fury coming out.
I mean, you were saying, you know, that Miracle one was fast. This game, if it continues to go this way for Arme, getting these triple kills casually, I think this could be a very quick Deso on top of it. Oh, he's not going to go. He's going to go for the BKB instead.
He is looking really farmed, but also you should keep in mind there is the Slark. He's still up there, 7,250. Does have the Shadow Blade and building for that super rushed Silver Edge. One nice thing about the change to Slark is you don't really need the Basher anymore to start ganking just about anyone.
No,
they can't TP
the
out.
Pounce does enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Pounce is very, very scary nowadays.
Yeah, Resolution in just such a much better place to have the chance to carry the game as compared to what it was like for him in the Liquid series.
For sure.
Where he just didn't have anything at all really coming out of the lane. This time round against LGD, Forward Gaming certainly with a chance in this matchup.
Yeah, still fighting. They're kind of sitting behind the Sanking and baiting here. I think they're just trying to anticipate the next charge, but in the end, just gonna ward up and farm the enemy jungle a bit. As Reso takes down the top tower. Very dangerous to TP in and defend the tier 1 towers on the side lanes. So that's why he knows he can pretty safely just go for that. I'm glad to see that maybe is also missing last hits every now and then with the unstable current.
Oh, it just comes in and just...
I mean the current, it's a last hit ruiner. It's actually worse than having like a critical strike or a bash. It's even though you have a timer on it, it's so hard to...
Oh, Reza. Seeing if he can start something off for the team. The rest of the team coming in. But at the same time, maybe he does have a lot of backup behind him, including Chalice with that newly picked up Blink Dagger.
Well, he found out that they had a sentry there. When he did a little stutter stepping there, he was checking where they could see him or if they could see him, and then he saw that he lost his ulti, and he just backed out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They jump forward. Burrow strikes there from Chalice. They've got the lockdown onto Yawar. Yawar's gone.
Man, Javor gets deleted by so many of these heroes. The PA was not even here now, but she's probably the scariest one.
I mean, they're trying to go on FY. Rezo committing. Will find it. FY gets the finger out, though, in time. There'll be a vacuum wall turnaround from Universe, and a good stun there from the neutral, as the neutrals will hold back LGD.
He actually didn't get the finger off. It's just the animation of it lights up, so he still has the ulti online. He wanted to get that value, and
he didn't get it out in time.
Yeah, he's missing out on the 50 damage for that Lich kill. Feels bad.
Ooh, Jesus!
Wow. Okay, careful with that Darkseer illusion right there. That's some scary stuff. Universe does have the entire mech and building towards the creeps, so he's gonna try and become this tanky hero that can solve the frontline issues. Because obviously you have the Slark to go on the back line. You just need someone to tank and make Lina safe.
Yeah, I mean, he's been getting these really good vacuums. There just hasn't necessarily been the stun follow-up, apart from when the neutrals step in at all.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
It's a tough time for a Lich.
And Yawar, again, they're finding this Lina over and over again. Yawar 0-5-2 this game.
They just cannot stop the bleeding. This is a first pick PA, and again, we see it just going out of control.
It's so much weight on Resolution, but Resolution can absolutely offer a big impact this game. He's got the Silver Edge done very quick.
If he does get that beyond godlike kill.
Yeah, if he kills Arme, that's a lot of money waiting.
Yeah, he's a big money bag, but dangerous one too.
Yeah, this would certainly be the dream kill for Rezo if he can find it. I mean, so what's he on about? 1300 HP. I mean, every time he goes on him, there's always going to be sort of TPs coming in to save him. So
it depends how fast Lion or Oracle get there to
Yeah.
save him, or even Sanking. But if Oracle is anywhere near, I mean, the kill is not happening anymore.
There's Reza. He is hunting. They've
Yeah,
got
he
the ward
knows.
down. Yeah,
he saw him.
He
They
saw
saw
him.
him farming it.
Yeah, Arme didn't use blur in time. Let's see if
Oh, he
Reza
won't
can do
get the
it.
silver edge on him?
Yes.
Oh, he's got it.
He gets the break hit, and there's the backup. The charge comes in play. They get the catch. Arme will fall.
Oh, no, he didn't get the last.
Oh, I went to Universe. So Reza would have loved that 900 gold, but Universe, he ends up being the one to get it with the damage from the Iron Shell. So, I mean, Universe is loving it. That's his Greaves.
He's happy.
That's his Greaves secured for him.
I mean, don't worry, guys. I have Greaves now.
Yeah, it's a good
Oh
Greaves
my
damage.
god, that's a fast Slark. Do you see that gank? He just runs up on him.
That's true, I guess, what with the Shadow Dance, movement speed, and the Surge. It's
Yeah, and the
just-
Shadow Blade movement speed, so it's like a combination of all.
Yeah, I like it.
He's super fast with the Surge.
I mean,
didn't even
oh,
think about that.
Chalice, he's out of there.
We'll see if they do it again. That was hilarious to watch.
There they go.
He's hunting.
And White, he'll tell with the Hex, but Rezo's there, and suddenly Forward Gaming, they're playing perfectly. I mean, these wards, the fact that they've got away with it, they've got what, these 2 wards here watching this area, these wards here watching
3,
the entirety of LGD's half of the map. I mean, LGD, they've got to know that these wards are up because they're just being hunted as aggressively as they are.
It's
But
hard to
there
get
it
out.
is.
Look
Look
at
at
that.
this.
Oh my god, the Surge. It looks silly.
Oh, here we go. They're gonna. He's got Shadow Dance. He's more than fine. I mean, maybe he's trying to go for
BKB
this. He
used?
popped a BKB,
They can just back.
but just let MSS fall.
Oh, they're fighting for it.
When MSS
Oh.
gets the ult out, he
Oh,
will
get 2
still
BKBs.
surely die. But yeah, they'll take that forward game.
That's expensive. That
2
was-
BKB charges. Chalice is trying to set up for more. Yawar gets the light strike out. There'll be a buyback from MSS.
Yeah, now it is LGD you have to respect this. They
Yeah.
don't have the BKBs and they bought back, so.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
MSS straight in onto Chalice. Resolution ready to lead in. Doesn't get the leap onto FY. Will be held back by a stun. Get the Shadow Dance off in time. The vacuum onto 2 of them, but Chalice has the epicenter. They're in, and they'll take him out. FY able to get the finger off in time too, so he gets the extra buff. As
this
MSS
game is
will
wild.
The dagger slow.
Oh, it can't be held. It's gonna stop it, but he's outrunning it, sort of.
See, Ahmed surely still wants to go for this. Yes, he does. He's chasing this.
One crit.
He ain't giving up on this kill, and he's got it.
One crit. All he needs.
I mean, it looked like that was going to go great for Forward. They forced the BKBs out. They only lose MSS, and then as you said, I think they made the right play, like to go back in and fight. Like they definitely had a shot there, but then they end up losing resolution. MSS ends up dying back, and now LGD, they're going to take the Roche. Maybe this is what Forward Gaming should have thought about that situation. They're like, right, we've got 2 BKBs out of them. Let's try and set up for Roche.
I think
rather than
the,
go back
the
in.
issue is the forward don't really have the heroes to take a fast Roche themselves, so
Actually,
they wouldn't be able to
they've
do
got a
it.
pretty terrible lineup for Roche.
I think they could have tried to be just content, but ultimately Chalice got a really nice ulti off.
Yeah.
He
Straight
was
on
hiding
the slot.
nicely, and then he just bursted the Slark. So I think it was a good idea by Forward Gaming, but LGD handled it really well. And PA with the blur was looking for something. Looks like she's going for the SNY next.
Okay. Yeah, we saw, I think it was in CIS, a few PAs were doing this. More so when they had a Magnus on the team.
Yeah.
Then we were seeing like PAs go for like SNY first item. But yeah, interesting to see Arme get it here. So that extra sort of tank ability, favouring survivability rather than getting the Desolator. We may see him change his mind. He has got 1800 gold and yet to pick up any of the parts of it, so
Yeah,
could still
that's true.
slide between the two.
Yeah, both are good. I feel like SNY and then getting the Basher, and you're just locking people in place so much easier. So that part is really nice. Oh, he keeps bottom. Can't really do anything to Rezo though.
Now, Rezo's got a lot of backup as well. Rezo, obviously after the Silver Edge, trying to find his BKB.
They have the Slark dewarding effect as well. He just found a ward right there, pinks it out. It's so nice to have a Slark in your team. It's basically like Zeus, Slark, these heroes. Just give you a lot of vision advantage. Look at the sentry wards on the map by LGD. They're just spraying the map with sentries. They're like really paying attention to the one thing that will cost them the game here, and that is if Slark goes out of hand.
Yeah, that's a lot of sentries out.
Smoke on top of this.
Underneath that ward. Yeah,
Yeah,
they've got like sort of 5 sentries in this pentagon, but nothing in the middle.
That's true. They didn't check the middle.
So they know what's going on here, Forward Gaming. They are set up to maybe try and fight this. MSS is going to get found. Do they want to go in and try and do anything about this? I think the best interest is to just get out of there. I mean, they saw this was coming. And I guess they felt that they were in a safe position, prepared on that high ground. They end up giving away another bit of extra finger of death damage to FY. They knew this smoke was coming in.
I feel like they expected them to come from the right and not from above. But even then, it feels like they could have sacked harder. Wow.
Are they going to lose another?
No.
Nah. Mate, he thought about it. He thought about it. He's got the Aegis. He thought about diving in, but
it would be a throwy blink strike.
It would be. There's still tier 2s up. They're best to keep it back, but yeah, Forward Gaming, they've got to be kicking themselves a bit there.
Yeah, sometimes even if you see something on the minimap, if your team doesn't pay attention close enough, you don't react the proper way. Got caught out. Almost, well, he does have the full S and Y if he sells a Wraith Band. He's going to have it soon. Spirit Breaker. Heading bottom. Stark pounced in, actually.
Yeah, he's setting this one up, but I think MSS has realized this is not a kill they want to go for with these TPs coming through. Chalice in with the counterplay. That first stun, and they have got him. I mean, this is exactly what you're saying is a bit of the dream to have, and at the same time, your War just ends up dying to Arme. Arme finds him on his own with the BKB. He's even looking towards SVG as well. This is just Arme going in on his own, forcing them back. Universe will turn up.
Go back.
I mean, Arme, yeah, he's just going to jump straight back and crit SVG. SVG comes back to the low ground. He's going to chase down Universe as well.
I mean, there's no chance he kills this
There's
Darkseer
no
here,
chance,
but still goes for it. Asserting dominance. Look, he stays on the high ground.
He's just up there.
It's like he's just sitting there.
Oh my goodness.
Not a fear in the world.
I mean, that bottom lane is it really is. You know, these AOE stuns are still so good against the slot.
Yep.
Yeah, both FY and Chalice played that perfectly.
Was dangerous to go on the Zanking there. He was hoping to do something with the Spirit Breaker charge, but there was a Yule Scepter on Chalice, so the gank was never going to work.
And I feel like this game as well, if Forward Gaming aren't able to pick this up, this is... There we go.
Are you coming? He's coming in.
Oh. I can't find a jump. Like, if Forward Gaming lose this game, this has got to be a loss that would be more frustrating than the first series. Because in the first series, you say, right, we messed up in the draft, we messed up in the lanes. But this game, Forward Gaming, they were keeping it even. Resolution was in a very good place. But suddenly, I mean, look at his net worth. The Army's he's 6k ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, and then
something went wrong.
The second place even is a Razor. You know, at some point, Razor gets really annoying too when he has this level of farm. SVG just wants to ward.
Starting to crumble here Forward, despite certainly showing signs of life in the laning stage this match. Like, they absolutely had a chance against LGD, but that chance is falling away from them now.
Yeah, it's quickly shrinking, and I think this PA, she just deletes Lina so much. I feel like Lina has not even been an impact in this game.
No, absolutely not. Yuara has not had a game. 0, 6, and 2 on the Lina. We said it in the draft. It felt like a pick that Forward were a little unsure of how to end the lineup with, and it's just offered absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
It's just been a huge liability.
When your last pick hero has no impact at all, and it's the 10th pick in the game, then I feel like you had to go for something else.
The burst doesn't come out in time because False Promise saves there from X-Nova.
Yeah, even the Fate's Edict blocked the Chain Frost and everything, so
he's going to be back up to full reso. He's trying to come in, but oh, FY! That quick reactive turn there. And that's Resolution gone for 45. He does not have buyback. Forward Gaming are at least losing the middle racks. Frost Shield will slow them down a little bit. Oh, he jumps in. They do have the counterplay with a stun. He's still got that BKB available. They fear him. They bash him. Can they kill him in time? They cannot. X-Nova's there with the save. And LGD just diving in, forcing Forward right back to the fountain. As the mid racks are gone. 15k advantage now for PSG LGD. And it all looked like there was going to be hope for Forward this match, but it fell away so quickly.
Such a hectic game in a way. It was that one dive onto the shrine over in the jungle where they tried to do something, but this game, it looked really promising.
It did. I mean, and now after this game, like, what do you do in the next series? Like, do you ban out the PA rather than the Magnus or the IO or the Dazzle? Maybe against LGD, you rather ban PA than Dazzle. I dare say.
I did say this before as well. That Forward had never played against PA before in competitive.
No.
In any tournaments. A little bit of a fight here. Double stun. Nice start.
But they're losing Rezo. Rezo does get the BKB and the Shadow Dance off. He'll turn. I mean, he looks towards maybe, but obviously with this build, he just doesn't offer any sort of right click at the moment. The Shadow Dance wears off. He has to pounce back up to the high ground. Chalice is just in there chasing. They'll turn with a Light Strike and a Laguna, but he uses it up. They haven't got the burst to kill the Sand King. It's a triple kill for Arme. We saw game 1 end up for a Rampage for Miracle. I wonder if we're going to see the same here. Universe and Noir are keeping it safe. Arme, he's
going
in.
for Alina.
He really wants this.
Oh,
There's
he
the
got her.
Ultra. Oh, FY. He'll secure that one. Doesn't leave it up for the chance of being a Rampage. But another game ends. And another game where we're seeing this hero
Yeah, I
prove
think you're
to be
onto,
pretty strong.
I think you're onto something. That I think Forward Gaming will either ban or
They've-
pick PA. I don't think there's any chance that they should.
Because they
play
should.
against
They'll
it
have the
again.
chance for first pick next game, won't they?
I'm not actually sure on the
Maybe.
first pick what happens,
Okay.
but